There it is. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. I'm stock market coach and option trader Jason Brown, and we're going live today. In fact, it's maybe the beginning of many more early morning lives. So the market is open. I want to pull up some charts. I want to see what's moving. I want to see what's shaking in the market. Let's talk about it. Let's look at it. So let's cue the intro and then let's get into it. All right, so welcome to the live stream. Again, we're going to be breaking down what's going on in the market, and we're going to be using the WEBULL platform today. It's been some pretty interesting tools that I've been checking out and how they work. And I want to walk you through how I would use it daily as a trader and what we can do to get acclimated with what's going on in the market while it's open. So let's go over to it. Let's look through it, and let's talk about what's moving, what's shaking in the market. So let's share my screen. All right, perfect. So, by the way, welcome to the party. You got Yo Dude who just joined, 718 Realty. Good morning. Let me know where you're watching from too in the bottom. Love to know where you're checking in from. So thanks for tuning in. I'll pop your name up there on the screen. So thank you guys. All right. So right now we got WEBULL pulled up. And the first thing that I want to pay attention to is right here, the top gainers and top losers. Some interesting things have been happening, especially with this company like TKAT. And let me see if I can pull up my drawing tool here. It is oversized. I need to resize it if I can. So bear with me for 1 second because I want to be able to draw on my screen, and it doesn't look like that might happen today. But this ticker symbol right here, TKAT, very interesting stock. The other day it moved like, well, let's just pull up the chart and look at it because it had a big move the other day and then it did it again today. So let's go to TKAT, and you can see right here, this company used to be easily a $3, $4, $5 stock. Something has been changing in the last few days because the stock went from $6, literally pie out, to 22, like 6 to 22. Okay. That's like what, 300%, almost 400% return. Took a pause for 2 days, pie out, moved again, took a pause, didn't even really take a pause. Today, stock gaps up again. This is the type of stuff we like to see if we're going to be day trading the stock. So I don't know if anybody's been following TKAT, but it's very interesting. So let's just click into it. Let's find out what they do. Out of all of the top gainers, whether that's gainers or losers for the day, this one stands out the most because number one, I saw it yesterday. Number two, it's up like 17, 18 bucks again, which is totally eclipsing any of these others that are quote unquote considered a top gainer. So I looked into them yesterday. When you click into it, you can see here, these guys do something with tech. So let's read it. Let's take a look at it together. I'm going to move myself off the screen because I'm blocking half of it. So let's just go there now. All right. So Takung Art Co., formerly Cardigent. Let me make this bigger so you can read it with me. All right. Is a holding company. Formerly Cardigan Medical Inc. is a holding company coming through Hong Kong Takong. Try to say that fast 3 times. Through Hong Kong Takong Assets and Equity of Artworks Exchange and its subsidiaries, operates an electronic online platform located at Takong.com for artists. We're going to go there. So I'm going to copy this because I want to check it out. Why are they exploding? Let's check it out. But after we finish reading this, for artists, art dealers, and art investors to offer and trade in artwork through Hong Kong Takong, that's just funny to say, through Hong Kong Takong and its subsidiaries Takong in Shanghai and Takong Cultural Development in Engine. Okay. The company offers online listings and trading services that allow artists and art dealers, owners to access an art trading market where they can engage with a range of investors. Its platforms also make investments in high-end artwork accessible to ordinary people without financial resources. The company's platform is a non-electronic trading system, which consists of a host of computers, client side-by-side terminals, and related communication systems. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever heard of this company, but the real okay, I see we already got to block somebody looking for fun in NYC. I don't know if my team's on, but let's go ahead and block that user so that they're not hanging out with us. So let's kick you up out of here. All right. So that idiot is out of here. All right. So we know that this place is a place that trades art. So I wonder if this is going to be part of the whole non-fungible token space. Are they doing digital art type stuff with Bitcoin and allowing you to buy art? I'm not sure, but we're going to go check out the website because they're exploding over the last couple of days. They're part of the biggest movers yesterday. They were part of the biggest movers today. So I want to find out, what do these guys do? Ryan Sanders, good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Man, I gotta bring this bigger so you guys can see the comments. There it is. Boom. Welcome to the live stream. All right, so let's go over here. Let's go to their website and let's just research, what do these people do? And there's a couple other things that are moving in the market as well. You have, well, it just changed. It was just there. But let's focus on TKAT for right now. And let's just check it out. This is the type of research you want to do to find new trades, new ideas. You're like, okay, what's moving? Why is it moving? They give you a website. Let's go look. Let's go see, what do these guys do? Okay, here's the unfortunate part. It's in Chinese. So let's switch it to English with Google Translate. And let's just see what we can make sense of this. Takung Art, okay, homepage, news and media, stations, when art comes knocking at your door. So right off the bat, I don't even really understand their website, but that's okay. I guess I'm not an artist, so it doesn't matter if I understand it. I'm not even sure where to click to even buy something, sell something. Maybe this is just like the parent company's website. I'm not even sure. So, okay, done with that. So again, this company has been moving pretty interestingly, going from 552 all the way up to 75 in literally a matter of days. Let's see if there's any news that we can check out on it and see if it can give us any insight. So let's come down here. Let's take a look. Anything interesting on the proposed underwritten public offering? Thinking about buying stock in these, blah, 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 blah. I figured NFT related stocks gyrate wildly as digital asset buzzes. So I'm just curious, is anybody familiar with these digital assets and these non-fungible tokens? Let's talk about this because I recently got hip to this whole industry. And a non-fungible token, for those who don't know, oh my goodness, I gotta close this out. All right, a non-fungible token, for those who don't know, is basically a way that you can buy digital art. And so the whole, okay, this is gonna bug me. Why is, hold on guys for 1 second. I gotta just close something out that's just totally ruining my view. I can't see. There we go. All right, it's closed out. My apologies. When you go live for the first time in the wild, man, not everything goes correct. So Alex says, sounds like they're dealing with non-fungible tokens. I agree. I started learning about this whole non-fungible token stuff, and it's a very interesting space because a non-fungible token. I wanted to talk about this anyway. Who would have known I'd be talking about this today? So a non-fungible token is the ability to buy some digital artwork or digital anything. So for example, they said you could buy Jack Dorsey's first tweet ever. And I think they said it sold for like $2.9 million, right? And I'm like, okay, who would buy his first tweet for 2.9 million bucks? But it's the idea that you can own a piece of digital real estate, digital moments. I think they're calling them moments. And so what's interesting is you could literally go online and read his original tweet. However, that's not the same as actually owning the original tweet for whatever merits that that has. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, let's take it a step further, all right? NBA Top Shots, which is actually one of the biggest right now that I know of, non-fungible tokens, and at least their business model makes sense. You can start to buy digital NBA moments, and I guess there's some type of partnership with them in the NBA. So if like LeBron just like dunks on somebody and you want to own that moment in digital history, they will sell you a non-fungible token that says you have the serial code, you have this moment and you own it. But again, I could go online and watch that moment at any given time. So I think the way that someone explained it to me, and it kind of made sense, but I'm starting to explore this industry. Someone explained it to me and said, there's a Picasso painting. Yes, there are a bunch of imitation Picasso paintings. You could go online, you can Google a Picasso painting, you can look at it online, but only, I don't know how many Picassos there are, so I could be saying this wrong, but only one person actually owns a Picasso, or I don't know if there's 100 Picassos. There's only 100 real Picassos. And so I guess the power is in not knowing that other people can duplicate it or see it for free. I guess the novelty is like, but I own the original moment. Huh. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like me drinking some orange juice right now, and you can own that moment. The only problem is I'm not as popular for you to buy that moment. But if I choked on this orange juice and died right here on camera live, I don't know, maybe I would become famous and you would want to own that moment. Okay, that's a horrible moment to own, but I don't know. Maybe my family. I don't know who would want to own that. Anyway, let's go look at NBA Top Shots and try to make some sense of this. If you're just tuning into the live stream, how did we get here? Why are we talking about non-fungible tokens? Because it started with us looking at the top movers for the day in the stock market right here on WEBULL. That's how it started. It started with us looking at the top movers, and this company, TKAT, was a top mover like 2-3 days in a row. We pulled up the chart of TKAT. It's been booming. Stocks just came out of nowhere, went from $5 all the way up to 70. They engage in a digital art space of non-fungible tokens. So that's how we got here. Now we talking about non-fungible tokens. My girl Maria Dunbar is in the building. Welcome to the party. And I got your name right this time because it doesn't have nails attached to it and it's not Instagram. So yes, welcome to the party. My man Darren Jones says, makes sense if you can collect royalties from others viewing it. You technically can't collect royalties, but I heard the original creator of it, every time it's sold, they get like a percentage or something like that. So let's go to NBA Top Shots and let's figure out a way to check this out. So NBATopShots.com, I think it's .com. Let's find out. All right, that might not be it. Let's go. Let's Google NBA Top Shots And let's see if we can pull it up. Yep, here it is. So you can see right here, the officially licensed digital collectibles. All right. So let's click on it. Andre, good morning. Welcome to the party. All right. So this is NBA Top Shots right here. It's in beta, as you can tell. And literally, you can buy these moments in NBA history. But I'm still learning because I don't know that you can buy an official moment. You have to buy these packs. And the moments come in packs. And they kind of randomly disperse what's in the pack. I think I may create an account and buy something just so I can experience what it's like and maybe explain more about how this works. But the bigger picture is there's these digital moments that you can buy. And like this Tyler Hero. If you're a big Tyler Hero fan, you're like, I want to own that moment when he just drove down the court, boom, and laid it up. So even though people can log on and watch it, you own it. And I guess the novelty is like, dude, I own that. So here's why I think this may be worth paying attention. Okay. Don't look at this as if someone can go online and watch this whenever they want. The way I'm possibly seeing this is, will this become the new baseball card or the new basketball card? You see, you can own a Michael Jordan rookie card, right? And to somebody that has some value, because it's like, oh, this is his rookie card. But what if you own his rookie year or his first rookie game when he first suited up, played his very first game? What if you could own that moment? I want you to think about that. If someone is happy about the actual card that doesn't move, doesn't talk, doesn't have any audio, is it possible that the shift is going to become more excited about owning the digital moment that you can watch, relive? You can be like, my uncle was right there, first row in the crowd. That's why we bought this moment. He was at the game opener, and we own that digital moment. Very interesting. Very interesting. Um, very interesting. Well, Shanna Williams, thank you for watching the Brown Report today. Roddy V says, Top Shot is fun. Bought a $14 pack yesterday, and the moments I got from it are worth about 80 bucks in total. Not a bad profit and loss. I'm hearing about these stories where you can get a pack and then turn around and flip it really quick. So it's a very interesting space. So anyway, the way that we got here to NBA Top Shots is because maybe that's what TKAT is to the art market. It's a way for an artist to sell their art digitally and then say, you can own this digital piece of art and there's only one or so many of them that I made and you actually own it. And people in the art world care about that, just like people in the basketball world would care about this NBA Top Shot right here. But here's the thing. It's not just the NBA. What happens when we do this with the NFL? What happens when we do this for golf? What if you could own, think about it. What if you could own Tiger Woods? Like, when you remember that shot when Tiger hit it and then he went in and everybody went crazy and he did the kind of the strong arm and that became like the Tiger Woods like golf thing. He's like, doing that. What if you could own that moment? Very interesting. That's all I'm saying. What happens when it goes to golf, football, baseball? I think this could be a very huge space. I actually could get more into this than I could get into collecting cards because the card is like, it doesn't move, doesn't talk to me. So why would that be exciting to me? I'm not sure. All right, let's talk. CoinHawk says, don't buy NFTs, create them or buy the underlying technology. They're non-liquid assets. I would still rather buy real estate. Maybe you would rather buy real estate. I still prefer to buy stocks and options. However, we've gotten here because there's a stock that is blowing up. So maybe that stock is the stock that creates the technology. Let's go back to that, catch people up on how we got here. Takong, this stock we found from the WEBULL Movers and Shakers. TKAT is the ticker symbol, TKAT, up 20 bucks today. I saw it yesterday. That was also up pretty big, went from 27 to 49, up big again. We looked up what they do. They basically host digital online art, which perhaps they are a technology behind creating non-fungible tokens or creating art space online where you can trade art digitally. So this is very interesting where this is going. Okay. Shanna says, I would buy the Tiger Woods moment. Absolutely, right? I think a lot of people would be interested in buying that Tiger Woods moment. All right, let's see what else we can find. What else is moving? Or what else is shaking? Let's come over here to the top losers. So JFin, well, no, that's not down big enough. Here, let's go top gainers again, and let's go a little bit deeper with the top gainers. And let's see. So we already talked about Takong. Let's take a look at DLPN, up $7. Last price $12. So this was about a $5 stock before today. So I mean, 136% return. Why is that? Let's pull it up. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So Dolphin Entertainment is an entertainment marketing and production company. The company, through its subsidiaries, provides strategic marketing in both and publicly serves to the various brands, both individual and corporate, in the entertainment and hospitality industries. Okay, so why is it up today? Notice everything that's up really big has NFTs in it, which is, again, non-fungible tokens. So it's very interesting that we're talking about this today. Dolphin Entertainment has formed a new division which will be dedicated to designing, producing, releasing, and promoting NFTs. There's that non-fungible tokens again for itself and its clients within the film, television, music, and gaming network. Okay, so now we have another company moving as a non-fungible token producer. So what do we have? We got two companies, TKAT up really big. Okay, and now you got DLPN. Let's take a look at the DLPN chart. Okay, so similar to TKAT, look at this. This was nothing more than a $5 company just ho-humming along, right? Doing absolutely nothing. And then boom, you get a pop, $7 pop today. Let's go back to TKAT. Same thing. Stock was doing absolutely nothing, ho-humming along, and then boom, right here, you get a pop from $4 to 9, pause, pop again to 22, 2-day pause, pop again to 50, pop again to 72. So the question could be, this is very early, very speculative, but the question is now, if we were to jump on the technical moving train of non-fungible tokens and stocks that are moving, is it possible? Of course it's possible, but is it possible that DLPN could become the next TKAT? Let's look at it again. TKAT had the same trajectory, doing nothing, pop, pause, pop, and now you got DLPN, both kind of operating in the same space with the whole non-fungible tokens. So this is very interesting that two of the top movers are both in this sector. I'm just curious, have you guys ever heard of these companies before today? Have you ever heard of non-fungible tokens? Well, some of you have, obviously, but the rest of us, this is a whole new game. Bitcoin, Ethereum, non-fungible tokens, digital art. What in the world is the world coming to? The more online the more we get into online, the more online progresses. It's progressing to a point where it's like, forget real art, let's buy digital art. I don't know. I'm gonna take a sip of my orange juice. Let that marinate. What are your thoughts on that? Forget buying art. Well, there'll always be some people who want real art, want the real painting. But do people really buy real paintings and hang them on their wall? Or do they buy the real painting and they store them in a gallery because it needs to be temperature controlled? So I guess to some extent, even the people who buy real art don't necessarily enjoy the art. I mean, they enjoy owning it, but do they actually get to look at it? Maybe it's the same thing with this. It's just like, I just want to own that moment. And when I feel like looking at it, I can. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. By the way, before I forget, if you want to use WEBULL the way that I use it, I don't know if you know this, but they're running a promotion right now where you can actually get a free stock. You can just go to thebrownreport.com/WEBULL. Wrote up a whole article on it, and there's a link in there. In fact, I'll just show you real quick. You can go to thebrownreport.com/WEBULL. It'll take you to this page where we break down the whole app, how to use it, and then you can click right here and you can actually get a free stock. All right, so pretty interesting stuff. So Oswego says, look up NFT, Jason. All right, let's just Google NFT. Matter of fact, I want to try something. I want to see if we can bring in CBS Market Watch. So let's try that. Let's see what they're talking about on CBS Market Watch.
Affordability and supply, huge disappointment. Could be part of that turning point we're seeing on affordability in both the new home market and existing homes. Morgan?
You just talked about that turning point, Diana. I'm curious, when you see higher costs, material costs, you see higher prices, higher rates, and record low amounts of inventory on the market right now. I mean, housing has been one of those strong pockets of the economy in the midst of this recovery right now. Could there be a larger turning point afoot when we do look at housing? And
Okay, so they're just talking about housing right now. Nothing really interesting to me. So we'll check back with Market Watch and we'll see what's going on. All right, so let's get back to, so let's keep an eye out for DLPN. In fact, let's bring in the streaming charts and then let's see what it's looking like on literally the intraday streaming charts. So this is how it opened, gapped up, and this is a 5-minute candlestick chart, or is it 3-minute candlestick chart? Notice trading has been halted. Trading has been halted on this thing. Hopefully you can see that. It's a little bit small, but oh, now it just resumed. Trading was halted. Thing is up $10. So this is interesting. I'm probably gonna create, matter of fact, let's just do it right now. Let's create a watch list called NFTs. All right. And in this watch list, let's put TKAT on here. Let's put DLPN on here. And let's just pay attention to what they're doing throughout the day. Look at this. TKAT is up $24. Let's bring TKAT up. The real intraday streaming charts. Look at this thing, up $25. Can you imagine grabbing a stock that was a day ago, or maybe what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago was $5. Now it's up 75. I'm just curious, is DLPN going to be the new TKAT? Can we look to DLPN to blow up again tomorrow? I don't know. No one knows. This is all speculation, right? This is new territory. But what I do know is that this sector or industry is hot. And even though trading was halted, we're back at it again. And the stock is starting to move higher. So I think it's something that you got to pay attention to. I think it's definitely a market we have to pay attention to. All right. Display makers would be a good, what is this about? Display makers would be a good play when digital art is on mirrors like a Peloton. Huh. Okay. I don't even know what that means, but okay. All right. JFIN is down, same space, but Chinese, maybe due to a trade war. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see what else is moving and shaking. Let's see if we can find anything else that we should be paying attention to. All right, let's go. Movers and shakers, baby. Matter of fact, damn. Okay, this is very interesting. FREQ, not moving, but shaking to the downside. Let's take a look at what's going on there. Stock down 10 bucks. Okay. Stock down 26. My bad. Now it's trading for 10 bucks. That's a big smackdown. Let's take a look at FREQ. Let's go with a 5-day chart. Okay, so this stock was just ho humming along, and then boom, John Madden. Where'd that truck come from? Thing got smacked down. Okay, this is a therapeutics company, and the company is focused on developing small molecule drugs that activate progenitor cells within the body to restore healthy tissue. So what happened? Let's check out the news. What happened? Freck shares plunged 73% after 4-dose regimen fails to improve hearing loss. Okay, so maybe they were only moving higher because they thought this was going to be able to improve hearing loss, and now they found out it doesn't. Slumped 73% pre-market after announcing top line in 90-day from its FX322 phase 2 study. The interim showed that the 4 weekly injections in subjects with mild to moderate, we can click in and read it, but basically, it just said our product doesn't work. Our product doesn't work. FREQ. Our product doesn't work. Very interesting. Did I put in the wrong ticker? FREQ. It's trading for 9, down 26, but when I go here, it's not. This is why you have to have multiple tools, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go pull this up in here and type in FREQ, and let's see what's going on. Yep, it's definitely down 26. You can see it right here, ho humming along. Pow. Got smacked like a Brinks truck. Okay. Question is, how much lower can it go? I don't know. I feel like we're late to the party on that, but I thought that was very interesting. Let's see. Who else is the top loser today? Let's go through here. I'm looking for big change. So they're down 26. Now, I'm not sure how WEBULL comes up with the top losers. You're telling me out of everything going on in the market, how did the rest of these guys make it as a top loser? I guess they probably made it as a top loser based on percentage. You can see this is the highest percent, and then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So really, all we care about is probably the top, 1, 2, 3. But this is a 20-cent stock. So, I mean, that doesn't help us. Let's go check out the most active and see what's going on there. What is that going to tell us? I don't know. Let's find out. All right. So most active, I'm assuming this is sorted by volume because there's nothing else that's in chronological order or numerical order except for the volume, 54, 53. So this is the top active by volume. So the question becomes, why is 54 million shares being traded in a $1 stock, $1.23 stock? I don't know. Let's just pull up the chart. SNDL. I don't see anything special here happening. I don't see like a big bounce off support. So that's boring. Let's take a look at the next one. All right, not bad. Liquid Media Group, 53.62 million shares, almost a 500% turnover. So I'm wondering if this is a day trading type stock. YVR, let's take a look at it. YVR, what's going on here? Very interesting. Very interesting. We zoom out, this stock has been left for dead. And then you zoom in, someone is doing CPR on the company, okay? Bringing it back to life. Look at this. Went from 2 to 3. Boom. Went from 3 to 4. Okay. Boom. Went from 4 to 440. Now we're kind of hanging out here at $7 range. Very interesting. Increase in volume. YVR. Huh. 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 Okay. So what do they do? Let's take a look at it. Liquid Media Group. Everything we're looking at is some type of media group. Let me guess. They do non-fungible tokens for cannabis. No, I'm just joking. Let's see what do they do. Liquid Media Group is formerly a leading brand in Canada-based company engaged in internet service business sector. Okay, what does that mean? The company is vertically integrated globally, studio producing content for all platforms, including film, television, gaming, and virtual reality through its networks of shared service. It is a multi-platform, multi-phase entertainment and intellectual property aggregator. What does that mean? Are you guys dealing with non-fungible tokens? What's an intellectual property aggregator? I know what intellectual property is. I know what aggregating means, but like, what exactly do they do? Dedicated to bringing content to the world. TV already does that. The iPad already does that. So what exactly do these guys do? All right. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I come down here to the news. Why are they in the same article headline as Takung Art, which we already just figured out was a non-fungible token art digital selling space company? Is it possible this company is in that space too? I'm going to say yes, because when you read what they do, it's a multi-platform, multifaceted entertainment and intellectual property aggregator. So my guess is they're aggregating all the intellectual property, which means digital property, digital art, digital, anything intellectual and digital that you want to digitify or coinify or non-fungible tokenify. I don't even know if those are real words, but they will be if we keep going down this path of creating stuff. Non-fungible token. So I'm guessing these people help you bring a token to the market. I don't know. Let's click into an article and take a look at it. All right. So this was 13 minutes ago from Seeking Alpha. Let's just see what they have to say. Hopefully they don't make us buy a subscription to read it. Takong Art has now we know about Takong yesterday. Okay, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Let me make this big so you guys can read it with me. All right. Yesterday, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey reportedly sold his first tweet as an NFT. So remember, we were talking about that earlier. He sold a non-fungible token which says, "You own the moment." My first tweet. Man, the rich just keep getting richer. I should say, if I become a billionaire investor, I'm going to come back and I'm going to take my first stock trade ever and I'm going to turn it into a non-fungible token and I'm going to sell it for 2.9 million once I become a billionaire. All right. So he sold his non-fungible token, which was his tweet. So somebody owns Jack Dorsey's first tweet. Maybe it was President Trump since he loved Twitter so much, or former President Trump. All right. Other NFT plays include Liquid Media Group, YVR, which is who we just saw is gaining, which gained 48%. You got Mercury Fintech, which gained 9%. And then you got Leaf Group. Earlier, Dolphin Entertainment stocks doubles on launching NFT. We already looked up Dolphin, so we already knew that. But I say we add this to our watch list of non-fungible tokens. Matter of fact, maybe we should just create the watch list right in here. That would be smart. Maybe, I don't know. Let's do it. Let's come in here inside the WEBULL app. Let's create a watch list. Let's rename this watch list and we'll call it NFTs or non-fungible tokens. Let's do that. non-fungible T's because you only got so much space. All right, boom. So we'll call this watch list NFTs. All right. We're gonna add to this we're gonna add TKAT, T-A-K-A-T, because I want to pay attention to this. We're gonna want to add Dolphin, DLPN, Dolphin. All right. And then we just found YVR. So we're gonna add YVR to this. All right. And we're gonna create the ultimate non-fungible token watch list. So as we start to build these watch lists, we'll take a look at them together. We'll say, okay, what are they doing? Have they moved more since we first looked at them? Is this a good opportunity for a day trade? If you're bored, can we jump in, grab 1,000 shares and it moves $8 and we make $8,000? I mean, look at this. If we grab Dolphin, $13 a share, 1,000 shares cost you $13,000. If we can get another $8 move tomorrow, we make $8,000, right? I don't know if that's going to happen. This is a new space. I want to pay attention though, because again, the charts are telling me this is YVR, this is Dolphin, this is the cat. Charts are telling me that there's some hype, some momentum behind this stuff. And it may be an opportunity to get paid. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So there it is. Non-fungible tokens, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know what the market was going to give us this morning for the, I can't call this the Breakfast Club. I almost said the Breakfast Club, but that's a real show out in New York. So I can't say that. Do we call this stock market and coffee? Do we call this stock market and orange juice? Coffee and caffeine? I don't know. Help me come up with a name for the morning show. All right. So anyway, make sure you hit the subscribe and hold on, here it comes. Where is it at? Boom, there it is. Make sure you hit the subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and get notified when we go live. I want to look at the market every morning and start to see what's moving, what's shaking. Maybe we can even see what's moving and shaking pre-market, build a watch list, see what's going on. See if there's a way to either A, profit from it, or B, just walk away a little bit more knowledgeable than we were before the show started. So there it is. If you want to check out WEBULL and all those tools, again, Morning OJ and Stocks. That could be it. Sheridan says, Morning OJ and Stocks. That might be the name. I don't know. The Power Hour, Power Orange, I don't know. Okay. Here's the thing. If you want to check out WEBULL, go to thebrownreport.com/WEBULL. Again, I'll just pop that up here on the screen. Thebrownreport.com/WEBULL. We'll break down the whole article on how to use it, how it works. And then if you click right here, you'll also get a free stock with our referral code. So thanks for hanging out with me this morning. This has been fun. I hope to continue to bring you more value, more insight, more information, and more trades. I'm signing off saying, you never go broke, taking a profit.